Christopher Columbus, the man of many names. Most people know the person that discovered America as Christopher Columbus. He is one of the most well-known historical figures around the world. You could almost say he is an international man of mystery. To this day, there are still many details that remain a mystery about his life. Known for his expeditions into the New World and credited for being the first person to set foot in the Americas on October 12, 1492. As I did my research into Christopher Columbus, I discovered he is known by many names across the world. His most common name is Christopher Columbus, but in Spain, Poland, and Greece, and in Italian, he is known as Cristoforo Colombo. This was thought to be his birth name, and in Spanish, he is known as Cristobal Colon. He is also referred to himself as Cristobal Cristovam, Cristoferus de Colombo, and Expol de Colon. Not only did he have multiple names, his ships did as well. Most know the ships' names as the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. In Columbus's era, it was normal for Spain to name ships after saints and call them nicknames. La Nina was likely Santa Clara. La Gallega was the perfect nickname for the Santa Maria. With his 3 ships, Columbus made landfall in 1492. Contrary to some depictions of Columbus landing in Florida, he landed in the Bahamas. He then explored Cuba, Jamaica, and parts of Central America. Columbus made 3 additional voyages after his first expedition. He visited the Lesser Antilles in 1493, Trinidad, and the northern coast of Central America in 1502. Many of the names given to geographical locations during his voyages are still used today. After Columbus passed away in 1506, he was laid to rest in Valladolid, Spain. After 3 years had passed, his family transferred his remains to a mausoleum in Sevilla. In accordance with his son Diego Columbus's will, his remains were transferred to Santo Domingo, Hispaniola, which is now the Dominican Republic. After Hispaniola was ceded to France by Spain in 1795, Columbus's bones were moved again to Havana, Cuba. 100 years later, his remains were returned to Sevilla in 1898. At the time Columbus made his first journey, traveling involved a lot of guesswork. The precise size of the Earth was unknown, and there were 2 primary methods of measuring longitude and latitude. One method was developed by the Greek philosopher Posidonius. The other method was developed by the Arabs in medieval times. Columbus made his own calculations and argued that the distance between the Greek method and the Arab method yielded the same results. Ignoring or strategically forgetting that Arab miles were longer than Roman miles, using his calculations, it rendered the size of the planet 25% smaller. Columbus convinced his backers that his 3 small ships could make the journey from Spain to Japan in 30 days. Some believe that he misquoted the distance intentionally to secure the financial support he needed, or he was bad at mathematics. I believe it is important for the public to understand that Columbus discovered the Americas with a bit of luck, planning, and persistence. If the winds of change had blown a different way, Columbus Day could have been named after another explorer. One thing is certain though, Columbus Day sounds much better than Colombo Day.